Hi everyone, how's it going? Yeah, another video of me studying Korean or talking about studying Korean or whatever. um, I'm gonna be doing some link reading. I really didn't think of anything in advance, so I'm just gonna kind of wing it. And before I get into that, though, I just wanted to. I was looking for music, and I remembered. I don't know if you've ever done this. I've gone into, well, use PapaGo to say, type in something in English, get a translation, then search in YouTube. I like, I like studying foreign languages. Therefore, I just would put in like studying English or whatever. Anyway, this kind of blew my mind. You run into the weirdest things, but maybe they're kind of cool too on YouTube. And this is what it's called. This popped up. Study with me. I think it was this or another. No, it wasn't this video per se. It was one very similar. Um, and you look at, I mean, you can see the views. 2 million. 2 million people can't be wrong, right? That's it. She just walks into, I guess, a study lounge. I don't know. I'm guessing it looks like maybe a library, like a little booth, a private booth somewhere in Korea. And I guess like maybe put her, I don't know what if that's her cell phone. Just blurred out some stuff here, maybe some chat messages. Yeah. And she's just studying. And and you can hear in the background, you hear like it's like the microphone's on. And I mean, I haven't looked into this phenomenon too much. Yeah, I just bumped ahead. It's an hour long. I wonder, but obviously really popular, and I guess it's motivation. So like when I'm studying Korean, I should be having her or someone like this in the background, because instead of my normal YouTube with language learning videos about how to study Korean, totally distracting me and preventing me from really focusing, I could have this instead, and then I'll focus much better. Anyway, she never talks. I mean, just does not talk. Yeah. So, but I'm going to watch her later, I guess, or maybe someone else like her. Anyway. And a little background music, ambient music, while I talk, because maybe I sound better with it. Link. So I usually don't use I don't use the website usually. I usually use my phone or my iPad. I kind of been using my phone more lately because my iPad is like almost 10 years old. So it's like 8 or 9 years old is the iPad Air, original iPad Air, which is a wonderful device. That's why I didn't upgrade it. But I've noticed it's a little bit slow, even for just like as an e-reading device, looking up words and using Link. It's a little bit noticeably slower than my iPhone, which is just 1 year old and is well, almost state of the art, really, really expensive. Yeah, but the website, it's easier to record videos using the website because I can use my this program software. So I have on Link, I'm really working on focusing on Harry Potter. What I did was I guess Pottermore website. I bought this like a year ago or something, or a long time, at least 6 months ago. Probably like in November is when I think I added this to Link. I guess that might be when I purchased it. And Pottermore, you can get Harry Potter in a variety of languages, including many ebooks or audiobooks. In Korean, they don't have audiobooks. In Japanese, they do. I know audible.com has, or audible.japan has them. And they, when I was in Japan, they were kind of late to the Harry Potter game. They were just a few years ago. They started making the audiobooks in Japanese. And that seemed weird to me, but kind of cool. If there were a Korean version of this, I would totally get it for the listening practice, because having read this book, I'm as you'll see, I'll do it with you. As you'll see, I am struggling as I read it. When I first started like 6 months ago, I struggled so much that I just gave up. And that's why 6 months later, or I guess maybe, well, yeah, about 6 months later, I'm still doing it now. And but it's going much better now. relatively speaking. It's still hard as hell. I was watching another YouTuber doing LingQ, studying Korean on YouTube, and the way she was doing it, she's you can tell by her account that she's been doing it, at least using LingQ more than me. My known words here is 5,224 according to LingQ. It's totally not the case. As you see this, I get credit for knowing the same word like over and over and over if they just add a slightly different grammar or something to it. It's crazy. And I've asked them, like, how do I convert this to real words that people can understand, that for other systems? And they're like, you can't. This is just for LingQ. This is just for your own progress, so you can just look at it and I don't know. I guess you can tell the world 5,224 words. LingQ said it was true, so it must be true. Yeah. So yeah, LingQ has some drawbacks as far as I'm concerned. The way it counts words is one of them, but it's, I guess, kind of cool because you see the number go up and that's motivating. So the more motivation, the better, right? So this book is 32 chapters long, divided by LingQ. When I purchased all the Harry Potter books from Pottermore, and that's not true. I removed the digital copyright. Forget how I did that. It's getting more and more difficult to do that. You can still do it, thank goodness. Anyway, I did that you can go on Google to figure out how to do it and remove the digital copyright. Oh gosh, I think one way I might be doing it is I have like an old Kindle. I literally went onto eBay to get this like old paperwhite Kindle, just so I could use it to remove copyright, because the newer Kindles have the more advanced ebook versions, so that Amazon is using, and it's a lot more difficult to remove the copyright on. But if you have an older Kindle, they don't support the newer version, so it downloads the older version of the ebook. And I guess until Amazon stops supporting these old readers, then this method will still work, and you can use this free software that's on Google to remove the copyright. Thank goodness, right? Yeah, so I got all 7 books. It's actually one big file, but that's way too much, and so I split that up and I uploaded Harry Potter book 1 to LingQ, and then LingQ divided it according to size. I don't know if there's an option, I forget now, for me to override that and say no, I want it to be one big book or not. But here it is, all these chapters, and I am on chapter 22. So let's open it up. And right up here, you can see a progress bar. I'm this far through. I don't know what the 242 is. Oh, blue words. I guess there's 242 blue words. So when I finish this, I'll get 242 new links added, either known words or learning links, whatever. Just words added to my vocabulary per se as I get through this is what I guess that means. Yeah, explanation. Annyeong. Quick start guide. Yeah. You got to click there, and then now I can use the keyboard. So that's what I'll do with the arrow keys. And the page turns. Sometimes the page turns automatically. Sometimes it doesn't. I remapped my keyboard so that the control button pages forward to make it easier to do with one hand. But I can't do everything with one hand because I didn't remap the K for known and X for ignore. Anyway, so yeah, how do we? All right, so Heri, no 이상해 보여. It's so bad listening to me read Korean. I'm so sorry. This is maybe not the best video. Not that my videos are that great anyway, but Heri가 가장 두려워하는 것은 방을 다시 찾지 못할지도 모른다는 것이었다. Yeah, so I'm at the part where in Harry Potter where he's just found this mirror. Well, he actually just got the cape, the invisibility cape, and then he went to the library to try to read some of the forbidden textbooks. I forget why they want to. I mean, obviously I just read it, but I didn't pick up why they need to read these forbidden textbooks. It was something to do with researching a ghost or something, maybe for homework. I don't know. Anyway, so he went to the library and the book started screaming. So he had to run away, and he's being chased, and he ran into this room with the magic mirror that shows you. Well, should we spoil it? Yeah, we'll spoil it. The magic mirror shows you basically what you most desire to see. And of course, Harry has no idea what he's looking at. He just knows that he just saw his mom in the mirror, and I'm not sure if he saw his dad or not. I know he will. His family, and he's told Ron, and now that he wants to show Ron, he's like, "You got to see my mom, my family. It's I want you to meet them, etc." And he's afraid that he won't be able to find the room again because it was a mistake to find it in the first place. That's kind of weird. Can't find the room again. Hogwarts is just that amazing. It's so just that big. Like, how you kind of wonder how. I mean, oh gosh, my high school had lots of empty rooms because the baby boom generation was amazingly huge, but then later years there were less students, so there's lots of empty rooms. So I guess that's I'm like, was that like Hogwarts? What happened? Did there used to be more students? What happened? Okay, 해리는 다음 날 밤에는 망토로 론과 함께 들어서고 있었으므로. I usually read this in my head, and it sounds better in my head than when I actually try to say it. I never say it out loud, very rarely, because actually it's bad for my voice. I've tried it. Bad for my voice, meaning I lose my voice because I can study for several hours at a time. So, yeah. Anyway, I forgot. Dirty. This is dirty, and I didn't know it. Don't know it. Cover it. Oh yeah, so they covered themselves up with the cape. Right. Again. That's weird that they decide they have to sneak to this room. They can't just go there. It wasn't in a forbidden area, I don't think. I don't know. I saw some row since there was. This is a kind of weird grammar I haven't seen in my studying. The isos is always past tense. Isosu, then muro. Muro seems to be reason, but I haven't seen that in any of my grammar books yet. And by the way, the grammar, the Anki grammar cheat sheet deck that I mentioned before, I shared it on Anki Share Decks, and I'll put a link in the video description. So if you're thinking that sounds kind of cool to you, and maybe you download the cheat sheet and that you're like, yeah, this is kind of nice, you might like the Anki deck. Definitely check it out. I'll put the link in the description. Yeah. All right. I'm going to put known for this because I feel like I know it. I'm really generous about the knowns. If it comes up later and I'm like, oh, I really don't know it, that's why I keep clicking on it, then I'll just make it unknown again. But 훨씬 더 천천히 걸어야 걸어야 했다. Yeah, I had to go slow. Oh, walk. I had to walk. Yeah. I know this word. See, it's just cold out. It's just to walk. But I guess I haven't seen this particular grammar. That's why I keep getting all these new words. It's like, oh, I'm getting smarter. No, I'm not. I am spending more time reading, though. So I guess in a sense that the known words is going up. Although my vocabulary may not be going up per se, I am reading more Korean. So it does reflect that. So in that sense, my Korean must be getting better. 그들은 도서실에서부터 from the library. All right. I had to look, but I still know that. 도서실에서부터. I'm going to put known. See, that's why I'm generous. But 도서실, I totally know that. So I kind of, if it's blue, I automatically look it up in the English without really trying to understand it. That's another thing that's kind of bothering me. Well, not too much, but when I was debating whether I wanted to learn with LingQ at all, I was thinking, because they color all these words, and I was thinking, is that good or bad? If there's no word colorings, then I don't I don't tell myself and think it before I even read a word that I don't know it. I mean, I'll just try to read it normally and try to understand it. And because it's colored blue or whatever, I don't really do that. I just look it up automatically. But my vocabulary does stink. So, yeah, looking up automatically isn't such a bad thing right now. Hiri ga done. Yeah, cut is just to go, and then done is. This was in the intermediate book. I did it. Just making the flashcards, I did learn some grammar. Doing the flashcards, that was kicking my butt because the examples in the Korean grammar and use intermediate they're just long sentences with lots of grammar. The target grammar is kind of hard, is challenging for me because I barely know it, and then they include lots of other intermediate grammar in the sentence as well. Yeah, not recommended. I think it's a good book, but in terms of making Anki, it's probably not. It's not very good. So good book to read though. Yeah, for what it is. Heriga cut done. I mean, just past tense done. Well, that's not officially past tense, but completed action. Same thing from an English speaker point of view. Kiri tashi taraga. What happened? Taraga follow. Yeah, that's a word. I've seen that many times. Not this. Obviously, this is blue. Taraga is not clicking. And what kind of sucks, I can't, how do you make a sentence deck? Because I can't copy and paste directly from this on the website. On your iPad or your iPhone on the app, you can. So you can kind of copy and then tab over to a notepad or something and save it there. So for like sentence mining, using the app on your iPad is ironically kind of a better option. It works okay, but it's just so frustrating. Like, why can't Link? Why won't you let me do this? I want to copy. If I wanted to copy and paste this, like I've seen Taraga follow so many times. I want to add it to Anki and give myself a little bit of help so that I'll remember it, because this actually would look like a good sentence in terms of I+1. Tongan, this. Why no Tongan? That's just time period during. Or I don't know why this. Yeah, the first time I see it blue, I often just let it go yellow, and then I see it the second time, then I mark it known. Don't always just go straight from blue to known. Hadaon, Tongnolu, pathway. That sounds. Tongo. Yeah, that's Hanja, so it kind of sounds a little bit like it would be. It's so familiar, but it doesn't. I haven't learned it yet. I have to keep it yellow. Yeah. Okay. This video could go on for a long time. I suppose if I was as cute as or this girl, I could just make videos for hours without saying a thing, without planning a thing. And everyone, millions of people would love me. God. Yeah. I'm not jealous. What else did I want to do? Oh, I haven't used Link. I'm using it for Korean. I worked so hard to build this up to 5229 known words, whatever. But I've worked hard to get that. What would happen if I just switched to the Japanese? Now my Japanese, I've seen this on the channel. Other people have gone to N1, which is the highest Japanese language proficiency test level. I didn't get there. My Japanese is not great, but compared to my Korean, it's very good. I think. I hope. Anyways, it's 569. I have done a little bit of reading. Reader settings. Paging moves. Yeah, if I'm using a language I know pretty well, I definitely want that on. All right. So this is kind of weird. I'm pretty sure this is copyrighted. I started reading this a little bit. I was like, oh, cool. Link has a light novel. So what is this? I can't see that. Is it Subarashi? Subarashi Sekai ni Shukujuku? Oh. Yeah, my Japanese sucks. I can't even read the title. Shukufuku. I haven't studied Japanese in over a year now. Clearly with Korean, I'm focusing completely on Korean. So yeah, I mean, a year's gone by. That means I have all the excuses. And anyway, so I was just want to see how this goes with Japanese. If you look at this, I guess there's some settings. It looks like it's actually adding spaces between words. And I think you can add hiragana as well. I don't need it. I don't want hiragana. Actually, I'll just put it in though, just in case you're studying Japanese or thinking about it and you're wondering how that looks. I can show you. Asian script settings. Show space between words on hiragana. You can romaji. Oh God, romaji is so painful. I'll put it though. Maybe you haven't studied any Japanese. See, you kind of romaji. Actually, romaji, I say it's painful, but at the same time, it's really not. I remember when I was learning Japanese years and years ago as a beginner, and I had learned hiragana, and I was so proud of myself. And I thought, romaji is for stupid people. Why would you want to use romaji? And then I found the text that was actually in romaji, and within minutes, even though I spent like over a year or two using the Japanese writing system, within minutes I was already reading the Japanese so much more quickly and efficiently than the real Japanese script. Even the and that was just like, it just kind of goes to show that, at least for me, maybe if you're younger or you're just more talented, no matter how much I study Japanese, there's just something, I'm always gonna be handicapped. Yeah. Anyway, but you can do hiragana. Obviously, that's much more better. But I was looking at this a little bit. This is system generated. I don't think you can go in there even and like change it as a user to say, it's not. I don't know what the percentage is. It's system generated. I guess that's like 80% correct. And you'll notice like this, it's a tashika. The ka is duplicated. That's a little annoying. I guess you get used to it. I'm going to turn that off just because kind of testing myself to see how well I still read. And I suspect this is a light novel, totally written for Japanese people. I think it's actually on the easier side of light novels. So anyway, Kami no chikara omoi shirei watashi no namae ni tachi fusugata koto soshite kami ni tusks. I'm going back to RTK. What is that? I forgot. Anyway, tusk, teeth, whatever. Nuita koto. Chigoku de regret. Kosai? Kosei. No, Koko. I got a kokai. Regret. See, that's my. I'm gonna mark it. No, I'm gonna mark it known. It's kind of like it's cheating, but I know that I won't forget that within the next few days, at the very least. And it's a word I know, kokai. I mean, if I was speaking, it probably would, it would come off the tip of my tongue sometimes. Kokai shi nagara. Oh God, how's that? Yellow. Related phrases? What? No. There we go. Kokai shi nagara. That was Zenge. I saw that earlier with the Furigana. Zenge, I forgot that. Zenge shinasai, repent. Okay. Zange. Alright, I actually don't know that. I know I've seen it. It's not completely new. It's just not very common. And, yeah. Nasai. Gold brush tashika. Gildo no shokuin kara wa togeki ke no kogeki wa amari kouka ga nai to kite ita no da ga buyon to kaeru no yawarakai hara, or probably hara ni fisto. Oh gosh, how do you say fist? Kubushi ga furikomi, so shite 流れたカエルはまるで何事もなかったかの様に、or のように。Yeah, that's how terrible the Japanese writing system is you can just, these are words I really should know, but in reading, the whole point of reading is that it's supposed to be written there for you so that you don't have to do all the work. But clearly I do have to do work. You can turn on the hiragana, and if I was learning Japanese and I wasn't, and I do know most of these pretty well, so I don't think I need the hiragana, but if I was, I would not, if I was struggling at all, I wouldn't hesitate to turn it on. Did I get all those? Yeah. It's $5.99, and I'm going to do one more page. Kaeru to mitsumeatta mama akko ga cough. Hakku? I can't remember. Chikara kaeru te yoku miru to kawaii to omou no. Ore wa hoshoku shita emono o nomikomou to shite ugokanaku natta. Honjitsu ni 2匹目になるカエルを倒し、ネネキ見まれで泣きじゃくる女神を連れ今日の討伐を終えた。あれね、2人じゃ無理だわ。仲間を募集しましょう。町に帰還した私たちは真っ先に大勢欲場に行って汚れを落とし冒険者ギルドに行って帰るも桃 Why 桃肉の唐揚げと揚げ唐揚げ Is that 唐揚げ Are they screwing this up? Yeah, 唐揚げ Yeah, like making it 2 words 唐揚げを食い作戦会議をしていた Yeah I want to say known. It's man, what? That's definitely known. All right. 643. Well, you can see anyway, this goes up a lot faster when you know more words. If like I'm reading Japanese, I could probably get this to 5,000 pretty quickly. But not, I guess not super fast. It's not like you turn a page and then suddenly several hundred, almost a couple hundred. I increased it from like 500. Yeah. Back to Korean. I'm only using Link just to read books, so I actually bring my own material. I'm obviously Harry Potter. I uploaded it. What else? The other things I'm interested in doing is reading, I guess, scripts from Netflix or other websites, the K-drama scripts, basically, the dialogue. I'm interested in reading that on Link. It's pretty easy to import. You don't have to use Link for that. So I guess Link has some material. Like this, mini stories. I might look at this some too. These have audio, and a lot of people they really love having the here.
루이는 대학생입니다. 그는 이번 달에 졸업합니다.
You can see that's a professional speaker, and you have the text, and you can read it along, and that should be really good practice. I'll probably do a little bit of this, but really, as a MIA mass immersion approach. What you want to be doing is immersion is native material. So, I mean, in a sense, even Anki, I don't know, I was just thinking Anki's like not immersion, but it kind of is. If you're taking all your sentences from native material, anyway, I do see that. I definitely see value in doing some like reviewing textbooks, reviewing stories like this for learners and stuff. But as a mass immersion approach, and this is the way I studied German back in the day, and I should have studied Japanese, and I eventually did, but it was just, oh God, it was so hard, is to engage native material. The more engaging native material is where everything is. Until you've engaged, until you're doing everything you do with native material is the only thing that really matters. You can get to be really, really skilled at understanding material written for language learners, like these stories or other textbooks, or stuff published by Talk to Me in Korean. But then, even if you get to the advanced stuff for that, I've noticed this with Japanese, because oh God, Japanese was so hard. Making the transition to native material is always hard. It's hard. Even if you reach the advanced level of the sandbox stuff, of the going to the native material, it's just making that transition is hard. So if you transition when you're still a beginner, or if you transition when you're advanced, the pain level is going to be very similar. You would think, of course, that if you're advanced, if you've gone through all the textbooks, that you're going to get over that hump and it's going to be easier, which of course, but either way, there's this huge pain difference, and it's kind of bewildering. And you can totally transition at a beginner level and kind of pick up grammar as you go, going back and forth, which is where I'm at right now. I really want to focus on immersion, and at least the majority, like 80% immersion, and then like 20% doing Anki or just whatever other stuff to kind of flesh it out. Yeah, so this has been a pretty long video, and I think I'm going to wrap it up here. If you watched this video, thank you so much for watching, and I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.